EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action now. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 74 yards. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James, 53 yards. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Prescott stripped. Seven, our score after 1.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Strip that ball. 57. Mike, 57.
Prescott now from the 50.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it.
And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Prescott.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he comes back with one complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Elliott. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Barkley inside handoff, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for him. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's old momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a
touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger from 21 yards away. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
57, Mike 57. We own them.
A first down throw for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's James. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Jones, a final shot before break. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It's Barkley on the counter. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They through the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Prescott. And looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. He finds some open field here. 20. And all the way in. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left comes Brown. On 1st down, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. In motion left goes Smith. Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Smith, the man in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts, flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coaching is...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Mahomes now on first down. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebackers.
3 yards on that last. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
They created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gay knocks this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Akers hit, he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Second down, McKinnon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's Mahomes again.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Going right back to Akers.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
67 yards on the ground for him so far. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, look at this play call. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in order.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more.
To the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And able to they'll pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield looking underneath. He's got Akers, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mayfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.